Let me share with you our top rated 10 LLC services of this year. Here's a review I want you to pay attention to. Number 10, you have Ink Authority. Our score, 8 over 10. When you think about Ink Authority, I want you to think about a service that's great when it comes to the diversity of their packages. We love that a lot. They're really fast also. And so they are very generous in terms of LLC formation support. And they offer a lot of support for free. So this is kind of cool. As a customer, you can take advantage of personalized customer support, a tax planning consultation service, a business credit and funding analysis, and registered agent services, all without paying Ink Authority a dime. This is just fantastic. This is in addition to the free preparation, filing, delivery, and storage services that propel an LLC off the ground. So this is really fantastic. And so what are the pros and cons here? The pros, you have extensive customer support options. You have thoughtful, simplified two-tier structure for paid premium bundles, and they do offer professional tax consultation. What about the cons here? Well, Ink Authority is not as user-friendly as some competitors. In terms of pricing, the pricing really depends, but I want you to look on the screen right now. Here is the pricing that you can expect if you were to go with Ink Authority. Everything depends on your state of formation, by the way. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you, I want to welcome you, by the way, first. I want to welcome you back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. We are going to have an enriched conversation today. So number 10, Ink Authority. Number 9, we have FileNow. Our score, 8.3 over 10. FileNow is kind of good in terms of the best LLC service when it comes to fast processing. So if you're looking for a service that's really fast when it comes to processing, you will love FileNow, as the name implied. Though it's the youngest and least known companies in today's conversation, FileNow's fast and affordable services have quickly set it apart from the competition. And so this is really good. And they offer customer support Monday through Friday and a no error money back guarantee to customers who are unsatisfied or experience any issues. So for those in a hurry, FileNow offers a 24-hour LLC filing turnaround for an additional cost. And I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is a pricing for New York, for example, New York LLC formation, for example, for FileNow. Number 8, you have Better Legal. Our score, 8.6 over 10. When you think about Better Legal, I want you to think about an LLC service that's really wonderful. They actually offer only one LLC formation package. So along with the basic filing services, this includes a free operating agreement, banking resolution, tax analysis, and website. And on one hand, this structure doesn't offer businesses much flexibility, and some way may actually end up paying for services they don't need. On the other hand, Better Legal offers an array of a la carte filing options, allowing users to customize their services to meet any number of specific needs down the road. So those additional services, in our view, are really great because they include everything from adding or removing LLC members and managers to changing the LLC's name. And so this is really good. So the pros and cons here. Pros, you have excellent transparency of pricing for service bundles and a la carte options. You have a quick turnaround, 2 to 3 business days. And you have a streamlined, easy to understand package offering. What are the cons here? Well, no free or low cost option, and there is no mobile app as of the date of this show. I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing for Better Legals as of the date of this show. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the top 10 LLC services that you need to consider. Number 7, you have Northwest Registered Agent. Our score, 8.9 over 10. So when you think about Northwest, I want you to think about a great service, but they actually are like, for us, this service is great for affordability because it has 2 subscription options, and it also has a completely free option. So you have a DIY option that's great if you are actually you are short on cash. So Northwest Registered Agent sets itself apart from the whole sort of LLC ecosystem because it is really fast as well. They make customer support painless with a simple to use online chat feature. And they also have they will reply to you the same day if you reach out to them. So those looking for an affordable, no-hassle LLC services company who wish to do some or all of the work themselves will appreciate Northwest. And here are the pros and cons of this service. Pros: registered agent included in plan for first year, well-regarded customer service, and they guarantee protection for customers' private info. What about the cons here? Not as user-friendly as many competitor plans in our view, and the full suite plan is relatively expensive for a comprehensive plan. I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing for Northwest. This depends on your state, of course, but yeah, this is how things look like. Number 6, you have Swift Filings. Our score, 9/10. So in our view, this player is really the best value for a basic plan. So Swift Filings is another competitive choice for new LLCs. So while it offers a host of services between its standard and premium package options, its best value is found in its basic plan, in our view, which provides an affordable way to access help with the essentials. And we like the fact that Swift offers chat support, for example, with live personnel, but we wish the website were like more transparent in that regard. And so for an extra fee, Swift will expedite a business filing through its express processing option. This means what? It means processing will happen within a few days instead of the week or two that it can take. So this is kind of cool. And I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing for Swift Filings as of the date of this show. Number 5, you have Active Filings. Our score, 9.3/10. So when you think about Active Filings, I want you to think about a service that's great for international entrepreneurs. So if you're traveling, if you're a nomad, if you're a digital nomad, or you just hopping from one place to another, you will love Active Filings. And the cool thing here is that it has been this company has been in business for more than 2 decades. So the cool thing is they have a comprehensive area of services. And so while there is a free starter package, most of these offerings are made available through the more comprehensive Sprinter package and the top tier Finisher package. And so what makes Active Filing stand out is its separate packages specifically designed for international entrepreneurs, which are called International Silver and International Gold. So these are significantly more expensive than Active Filing's regular options, but their services and user experience are tailor-made for non-United States citizens. This is kind of cool. And one thing I want to say here is that, here are the pros and cons of this player. Pros: they do offer international packages specifically for non-U.S. residents. You have a wide area of services in most comprehensive package, and you have a free starter package. What about the cons here? Here is a small company with only a few employees and limited support, and the website is not as user-friendly as some competitors. I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing for Active Filings as of the date of this show. Number 4, you have Rocket Lawyer. Our score, 9.5/10. So Rocket Lawyer is kind of cool when it comes to usability. I mean, this is really fantastic. And so Rocket Lawyer's ease of use and thoughtfully designed membership plan is what really lands this service in our top rankings. So alongside LLC formation services, its plan includes a helpful catalog of other forms of legal help that small business owners may need. So basically, Rocket Lawyer's members, they pay $39.99 per month to enjoy free consultations with the lawyer, legal document creation, preparation and filing of LLC formation documents, discounted attorney services, and discounted registered agent services. So if you are a new LLC in search of a service that combines comprehensive legal help with an easy to understand user experience, go with Rocket Lawyer. So what are the pros and cons here? The pros: you have a well-rated mobile app. You have a wide variety of free legal services with paid membership, $39.99. And you have a la carte pricing for non-members is also available. What about the cons here? Well, you have services for non-members are limited or pricey. Speaking of price here, you can see here's the pricing for Rocket Lawyer as of the date of this show. So it's $39.99. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the top 10 LLC services that you need to know about. Number 3, we have Inkfile. Our score, 9.6 over 10. So Inkfile is kind of cool if you're looking for an LLC service for basic legal needs. And the cool thing is that we love the fact that Inkfile is user-friendly. UI and UX are really fantastic. They're really fast also. So you can actually get your LLC off the ground ASAP. This is just fantastic. Now, the only thing is its highest tier plans are not cheap, though its silver package is free, aside from state filing fees, and includes all the notable basics and is a worthy consideration for a broad variety of businesses. And so this is kind of cool. And what are the pros and cons of Inkfile here? Pros: they do maintain one of the highest customer review averages on Better Business Bureau among competitors. They have a free name availability search, and you have a variety of free tools and resources to complement packages. What about the cons here? There is no mobile app, and its most comprehensive packages are relatively expensive. In terms of pricing, the pricing depends on a lot of things, but you can see on the screen here, the pricing will depend on the states of formation and the services that you want, but it can lend you somewhere from $40 all the way to $500. Number 2, we have Zen Business. Our score, 9.7 over 10. So when you think about Zen Business, I want you to think about a great LLC service for a new business. And the cool thing is that you are basically, you have, they have all kinds of features here. And they have, and the pricing is kind of cool too. They have a range of options from free, simple filing to paid full service deals to help get new businesses off the ground. So we think this range of choices makes Zen Business a great option for new businesses. So Zen Business is excellent for businesses that have identified specific needs but don't wish to spend any extra on services and features they don't use. So what are the pros and cons here? Well, pros: your add-on registered agent service is available. You have a worry-free annual compliance available. Multiple subscription tiers means you are only paying for what you need. Fantastic. What about the cons here? Well, add-on features are costly compared to other LLC service companies. And I want you to look right now on the screen here. Here is the pricing for Zen Business as of the date of this show. Number 1, the best of the best in our view when it comes to the top 10 LLC services, you have LegalZoom. Our score, 9.9 over 10. LegalZoom, we love LegalZoom because of the variety of services. They have a large constellation of services, and it's one of the most well-known online legal help platforms, and for good reason. And customer reviews speak favorably of LegalZoom's LLC formation services and affordable pricing, which we found straightforward and approachable. Okay. And the cool thing is the company also offers free legal articles on a variety of topics. And this is kind of cool. And so you want to really pay attention. That's the variety, the diversity, the huge variety of other LLC and general legal service add-ons for, you can get that for competitively low prices. It's just fantastic. So what are the pros and cons here? The pros first. You have a company that's trusted, well-known. You have a full suite of add-on services for low prices and free services plus 2 LLC formation paid plans. This is really fantastic. What about the cons here? Well, some customers actually report experiencing delays, especially on expedited services, and the mobile app is not well rated. So I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is a pricing for LegalZoom as of the date of this show. I want to have a quick conversation with you about, I want to give you an overview. When we talk about LLC services, let's talk about how do you actually choose an LLC service. It's important to really understand that pricing is not the only thing. The thing is, when we analyze LLC services, we look at a constellation of factors, like between 20 and 25, in some cases 30. So pricing, people think, well, if the price is good, then I'm going to go with this LLC service. It's not just the pricing. You got to look at the speed of processing. In other words, how fast they can actually process your application. And you also need to pay attention to the acumen, the knowledge, the expertise that the LLC service staff has. Remember, when we talk about service and support, you got to pay attention to over the phone support, live chat, the availability of 24/7 help, and more. Okay. And so you also got to look at the general features. So general features for the best LLC companies include name availability search, online document access, registered agent add-on, articles of organization, and whether additional legal services are available. So those are really important. Also want to ask yourself, does the company have a mobile app? Because in today's world, business can take place anywhere and not just within an office. As such, mobile accessibility is crucial for some users. And this is an important element. Also, we paid attention to customer reviews. And so overall, you have to really have a clear idea of what the company is doing. And again, the company has to clearly understand what an LLC really is, because during this conversation, we're talking about an LLC. By the way, just want to quickly remind you, an LLC or limited liability company provides a legal degree of separation between business owners and their businesses. It's all about protecting your personal assets. It's all about divorcing your personal assets from your business assets. It's all about segregating your personal life from your business life. That's all it is. Okay. And so that if something were to happen, you're not personally liable for the business's debts and vice versa. And the business is not liable for your personal debts. This is kind of important. And so when we talk about the LLC pros and cons, let's talk about the LLC pros, for example. So you have personal asset protection, favorable taxation, fewer requirements, and credibility. When it comes to cons, it is expensive. You have inflexibility with member changes. It can be difficult to raise capital, and you might have some confusing rules. So this is an important element to think about. Let me give you a few steps you need to follow here if you are trying to choose the best LLC service for your organization. It's important to understand that when we talk about choosing the best service, everything must start with what you really want, right? And depending on the states you actually you're organized in, your requirements might be different because your requirements might be linked to what state authorities are asking LLCs in your state to have. So you want to pay attention to a few things. Do you want to have a registered agent service in addition to the LLC service? In other words, do you want the LLC service to also offer registered agent services? So do you need help when it comes to operating agreements, for example? What about multi-state availability? If this is important for you, then otherwise you'll be dealing with foreign LLC versus domestic LLC. What about tax planning consultations and analysis? Those interactions can help you determine the best way to minimize taxes. So if you need somebody who has expertise in that, that's kind of cool. So there are some essential features and services that the LLC service must have. And it's important to understand that you want help, for instance, when it comes to multi-state availability, articles of organization. And one thing I need to say is that in some cases, there might be some add-on services to actually consider. Things that revolve around finance, marketing, and branding, web design, and compliance reporting. For example, there is a player called Taylor Brains. I get it. Taylor Brains that offer a website branding, for instance. So this is a great tool. Now, how much should you expect to pay? Well, it depends again on your state and what you really want. But you can actually budget somewhere from $50 all the way to $500. This is like a good ballpark based on our experience that you can actually expect to spend if you want to go through an LLC service. Let's quickly recap here. So in today's conversation, I spoke to you about the top 10 LLC services. Number 1, LegalZoom, 9.9 over 10. Number 2, Zen Business, 9.7 over 10. Number 3, Inkfile, 9.6 over 10. Number 4, Rocket Lawyer, 9.5 over 10. Number 5, Active Filings, 9.3 over 10. Number 6, we have Swapped Filings. You have 9 over 10. Number 7, you have a Northwest Registered Agent, 8.9 over 10. Number 8, you have Better Legal, 8.6 over 10. Number 9, you have FileNow, 8.3 over 10. Number 10, last but not the least, you have Ink Authority, our score, 8 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.